Hello, here's Eddie, and I've got something really nice and clever for you today. You might even be able to do it tonight on the lottery. It's to forecast all the numbers as they come off the before they come on TV. Now, there's a number of ways that this can be done, and the simplest, of course, everybody knows. And that is, believe it or not, you simply pause the picture on the television and 3 to 5 seconds pause, and you go into another room with a TV on live television, so you're actually seeing it and they're seeing it 5 seconds later. So that's easy. Of course, they'll then say, "Ha ha, yeah, that's cheat, yeah. You just did it on a time delay." Now that's when you become really, really crafty. You laugh and you own up to it, and then you get them to switch the TV to live. Now, your TV in the other room that they don't see, you need to have it on terrestrial TV. So if you have BBC One terrestrial, and for the best results, you need to have their television on satellite TV HD. It can be worked on satellite BBC One non-HD and HD, but for the easiest results, use your TV on the terrestrial and use the people that you're fooling on satellite. Now, there's a time delay due to the signal going up to the satellite and come back, so you actually see the ball before they do. They may even twig this, but you can be even craftier because you might not have satellite TV and terrestrial TV. But you'll also find that you can, if you go on your TV on the terrestrial non-HD and put their TV on terrestrial HD, there is still a time delay because it takes time to process the HD film or the program in HD. So there you are, that's all you've got to do. It requires a portable TV in another room, and you go in that room and watch it, and you shout out the numbers to them as they come off. Now, if you're not using satellite, you haven't got satellite, your time delay won't be that long. So you have to shout the number as soon as you see it, because a second later they'll see it. It takes about a second to 2 seconds to between the time it takes to do HD and to do non-HD, ST, a standard definition as opposed to HI definition. Now that might seem, the way I'm explaining it here might seem terribly complicated, but it is very, very easy to do once you've got round it. And the best thing to do is to do a test before showing it to them. And what you do is you start off with a time delay, and then they twig it and you switch it to it and you say, "Oh, that's a trick." And then you do the other system, and then you say, "And that's magic." Get it? Right, try it. Comment to me if you get it to work, and I'd be very, very interested. Now, you may think I'm an idiot because I go on about smoking and all that, but I'm 78 next month, and I'm still around, and they drop people younger than me are dropping like flies. And the reason is people who stop smoking wind up being obese. And you might not believe this, but in actual fact your risk is far greater being obese than it is smoking. I've been going on about this. You see, these so-called experts that say smoking causes cancer, and what happens when somebody dies of lung cancer that's never smoked in their life, like Roy Castle, they have to come up with another idea. Oh, it's other people's smoke. Well, in actual fact, other people's smoke will help you because your immune system becomes acquired to it. I'm going on too long here. I shouldn't be going on. This is just about the lottery. But go through my playlists, and there's so many different things. I got more stuff on there than the bloody BBC. Various types of things. And all they seem to be doing is fattening you up. And they get really, really annoyed with me because I tell them they're too bloody fat. And that's the trouble. Nobody's bothered to tell them, and because of that, they don't stop. But there's plenty of stuff on my website to tell you how to get round all these things. So I'm going to stop now because I think I've probably been on long enough. You get fed up with my voice. But I asked the doctors, I said, why haven't I got cancer? And what they say? We don't know. And that's the first truthful thing these bloody so-called experts have got right. All they're doing is using statistics. A number of people gets lung cancer, and it turns out that a large number of them happen to smoke. They turn around and say smoking causes it. It's not. It doesn't help if you're susceptible to cancer, but it's not the cause. In fact, believe it or not, smoking has saved lives, especially in wartime, when people were injured and the trauma kills them. A cigarette prevents that trauma from killing them. So there you are. See my videos on this here subject of cancer and that. It was put up 4 or 5 years ago, and now they're coming round to my way. I also told you there's no such thing as type 2 diabetes. And you'll find out that they'll turn around and tell you that's right soon, because I've just got a blood test kit, and it is a load of nonsense, these blood tests. It just happens to be when you take the test. Your blood sugar, I've had a reading of 28.8, I think it was, and 6 hours later I went to sleep. 6 hours later, woke up, tested it again, and it was 5.4. Now that means my body was processing the bloody sugar, and it wouldn't do that if it was if I was diabetic. So there you are. I've never trusted the medical profession because they're not honest.